Hi everyone, I'm Mike, designer on the game Rock Galactic.
I'm also a game designer for Rock Galactic, and my name is Fran.
Today we're gonna take you through our new planetary region called the Glacial Strata. It is a cold place, and it has a lot of new gameplay mechanics and cool things that we'd like to show you as we take you through it.
We could talk already about the cave itself, because as you can see, now the material, the predominant material is not rock. There is a lot of ice, and the ice sounds and behaves differently. So maybe you can show them what happens when you use fire.
Yeah, so we do have a flamethrower in this game. It does actually deform the ice, melts it.
Yeah, so yes, that's a cool detail, but we have many small gameplay elements that we added specifically for this biome.
So this is actually one of our first things here in this biome, is that it is a cold biome, it is a cold place, but we do have these heat vents which create these small oases that you can come into, where there actually is life on this frozen.
And it has a gameplay effect that we will explain maybe later when we introduce the temperature gameplay.
Definitely.
But you will see. Oh, careful!
So of course footsteps and things like that are different from a lot of the other caves in that you're not walking on rock, you are walking on slightly snow-covered ice.
Okay.
Some places actually deep snow that will slow down the players. And
maybe I can introduce some of the new plants. You can see this new plant that grows on walls, and is full of some kind of juice that freezes immediately when it pops. So that creates a platform that sometimes can be useful, like in this case, to mine nitra. Whoa! And this is a blizzard, so we can start talking about our new temperature system. As you can see, as soon as we were hit by the blizzard, this bar of temperature appeared, and our body temperature is going down. If it keeps going down forever, because we don't do anything about it, like we don't move, eventually we will freeze.
But you can help a fellow dwarf out, free them from this icy prison.
Rock and stone, brother!
Rock and stone!
Okay, let's continue. There are many items or plants or enemies that can freeze you in this biome.
And as we were talking about, so we do have this new temperature mechanic, and the oases are the single warm place in this planetary region. So you can warm up in them next to those hot vents. Whereas otherwise, the only other way to get heat back is through movement. So while moving, you will warm up. And, of course, any other heat sources, such as the driller's flamethrower, will actually start warming you up.
Cave leads.
Like that. Ah! Gotcha.
Okay, there's some more kite there.
I found some more kites.
Okay, so here we actually have an open crevasse down into the ice. You have to watch out for those, and there are actually many of them that are covered up, and they will break open if you step on this fragile ice. Perhaps we will meet some later.
I will call Molly here.
Yeah.
Where is that damn tin? You could really go for a cold brew right now.
I'm gonna move on. So one of the things you'll see with the ice, actually, we're trying with giving a more translucent feel to the walls. Hard that together with our co-operative Henrik making this happen. Watch out!
Okay.
Praetorian. So, we have some new enemies for this biome, and one of them is this guy, which is the Ice Praetorian. Unlike the normal Praetorian, it's sort of cold cryo liquid that will cool you down and can freeze the player if it brings your temperature reading further.
Oh, and it leaves some cold smoke behind, so you have to be careful with that. Where can we defend? This one seems a bit tricky. Maybe come over here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Light is up.
Contact! Lock and load!
Lotus.
Oh,
Die!
Another new enemy.
this is the bomber. Well, at least that is the working title. It has different attacks. It can drop this. Oh, okay.
I'm getting frozen.
Die like your mother did!
Die, monsters!
Lights up!
Staying alive.
Oh, they're spawning behind me.
Yep. So the Ice Bomber and the Ice Praetorian are the two new enemies that also play with our new temperature mechanic. Although actually a lot of the glyphids have been modified for the, and because of that, actually,
Suck on this, you freak nature!
Don't die, please.
I won't die. Or maybe I will. Got him. But yes, these cold adapted creatures, they are actually a bit more vulnerable to heat. So fire will do a bit more damage against them. But yeah, kind of getting more enemies, more types of enemies into all the different parts of this game is one of the big priorities for us in the upcoming months.
Let's order a supply drop.
Yes, we're already working. We already have prototypes for enemies that will work exclusively in sandblasted corridors, for example.
Oh,
Yes.
hold on.
Oh,
New part.
yes. Woo!
So we have slippery ice in this
This
region as well. Slide around.
can be helpful sometimes because you move faster, but it can also bring you to a
Yes.
cliff.
Especially if you're next to a cliff, which thankfully we're not.
Yeah. There's more kite over here.
Like that.
Yeah, so we had used before different materials and different surfaces for all the other regions of the planet, but here's when
Time to find
we are
mine.
really using the potential of the system that we have to create the... Whoa, another blizzard.
Another blizzard. Gotta
We have to
moving.
keep moving, yes. And I'm completely... Oh!
Oh no! 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 This is bad timing.
See you later!
Got him. You okay?
Oh, yes, cannot see anything with the blizzard. And it's full of explosive plants, so be careful with those.
Yes. So once the blizzard goes away, we are going to show you the functionality of these guys over here. They're the ones I mentioned before. in regard to a possible cryogenic grenade we might have in the future.
Do we have enough to resupply? No, not even close.
Now we should
Oh,
probably
and
get
I'm
more
out of
nitro as well.
yes, I'm out of flares and everything.
So let's. Oh, there's some nitro right here.
Yes.
Let's quickly do that. So while we do this, we can just.
Where are you,
talk
by the way?
about- I'm.
Okay, here.
Just follow Molly. I called her over.
Yeah. Yeah, get them nitro.
So one of the other weapons that we've been discussing is the idea of, I mean, again, playing with this hot-cold mechanic, seeing how we can do it. There was talk of maybe a cryogenic spray as an alternative weapon for the... Oh no!
So that is the explosive plant.
Thanks, Fran. Thanks.
It freezes immediately both players and enemies. So actually, if there was a wave, this would be a cool place to defend. No, because we could use it against the enemy.
Speaking of which, exploder! Exploder! Oh,
Yeah, that hurts.
just
Okay, I'm gonna
understand.
freeze
So I'm
you.
gonna-
Wait.
I can break out as well. Ah,
Yes, perfect.
thanks. Thankfully, some red sugar to heal up.
I'm gonna get more cake.
Yep. I think there was...
How much nitro are we missing? Ah, no, we have enough. Can you order a resupply?
Okay. Yep. It's happening.
Resupply ordered.
Supply pod launched. Let us stand back.
And because kind of we're bringing this new mechanic, this heat-cold dynamic into all parts of the game, so it is coming with this biome because this was seemed like a good time for it.
Getting more
But
ammo.
it is going to go across all systems, and of course our perk system, our weapon system, upgrade system. Whether it is going to be through weapon upgrades or also alternate weapons for the different classes.
Grabbing ammo.
We have not yet settled on an exact design of this.
Getting supplies.
There's a few competing ideas,
Red sugar.
but
Boys!
that will...
Getting close
Job
to
well
our
done.
quota.
There we
Another
go.
mule is activated. Bring it all
Now we're
home,
done.
team.
So we can go back in a moment. So again, to anyone who has
Whoa.
not seen gameplay of our game before, we are now in the extraction phase. Throw some grenades down there.
We have 5 minutes to find the escape pod and get out
And Molly
with
is
all the minerals that
going
we
there.
mined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lights up!
And failure to do this will be a failure of the mission, though of course
Pod departing in
we
T
will get a
Careful there.
percentage of the things we have collected.
Flyer.
Get back!
Don't waste your ammunition.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, blizzard now.
Bad timing.
Perfect timing. Can you drill through a bit? Ah, no, okay, it's fine.
You can walk around, but yes, I'm gonna drill up here.
Oh, enemies.
Got him.
Oh,
Exploder behind you.
yes. There is a Praetorian behind you.
Oh no! Fire versus ice.
Yes.
Oh, that was close. Oh no!
Initiating launch
Oh,
sequence.
I froze.
Rock
Friend.
Galactic
Okay,
to
1
phase.
So
second.
did you?
Drop pod will leave with
Yes.
or without you.
Yes.
We have to be careful with this cloud of very cold.
Yeah, we have to go up,
substance.
by the way.
Point is up.
We did it.
And this was our new biome. We're still working on a few details that we want to have ready for the next update. But these are... I think we have seen most features. Still some small
There's a
things.
few left.
Yes.
We had some crevasses that would open up under you and you could fall down.
Yeah, those are very tricky. If you hear that the floor is cracking, you have to get out of there because it could fall. And that was it then?
Well, that was it. Let's get in.
Could the
And
rest
thank you for watching.
Rock and stone, brother!
Extraction commencing. Good work.